Most people don't realize they're in debt. Not at first. It starts small. A missed payment. A credit card balance carried over. A purchase that felt necessary. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that announces itself. Just numbers. Quietly shifting in the wrong direction. And then one day, the math stops making sense. Not because something broke, but because nothing ever had to break for the damage to begin. Financial damage rarely arrives like a storm. It arrives like fog, slow, quiet, almost invisible, until you can't see anything at all. One credit card swipe, one impulse, one "it's fine," repeated over months, sometimes years, each one invisible, each one harmless, each one adding to what came before. Psychologists call this normalcy bias. The tendency to treat a slow-moving problem as if it isn't moving at all. The debt gets deeper. But because it deepens gradually, the mind convinces itself that the ground was always this low. That this tightness is just how money feels when debt becomes normal. That this anxiety is just how adults live. Most people treat debt as a math problem. Credit cards, loans, monthly payments, more income, less spending. Problem solved. But debt is rarely a math problem. The numbers are a symptom. The pattern is the disease. The spending that created the debt was not random. It was never random. It was always a response. A response to stress that needed release, to comparison that needed silencing, to loneliness that needed filling, to the quiet belief that spending money is the fastest way to feel something. Control, comfort, belonging, even for a moment. The debt was built from feelings that had nowhere else to go.
And so the digging continues. Not out of stupidity. Never out of stupidity. But out of habit. Out of coping. Out of a system that was never designed to teach anyone how money actually works inside the human mind. The math can be fixed in an afternoon. The pattern took years to build. Watch how the cycle works. Your cash flow feels tight. Tension builds. Something is purchased to release the tension. Momentary relief, then guilt, then tighter cash flow, then more tension. Again, identical, predictable, unseen from within. The problem was never just financial. It was emotional first. Built from feelings that needed somewhere to go and found only one answer. And the longer this cycle runs, the more the debt begins to feel like home. Familiar, safe even. Because at least down here, you know the walls. The mind builds stories to justify the spending. One more month. One more deal. One more chance. These are not lies. They are survival mechanisms. The brain protects itself from the weight of reality by constructing just enough hope to keep moving, just enough light to keep digging. But hope, directed downward, is still digging. The movement itself does not care about the story attached to it. It does not weigh good intentions against outcomes. It only continues in the direction it is aimed. And for a long time, that direction has been down. The first move is not a budget, not a spreadsheet, not a plan. The first move is a pause. Just stop. Stop adding to the debt. Stop justifying the next purchase on money you don't have. Stop treating small leaks as harmless because they are small. Small leaks, held open long enough, sink everything.
Pause. Look at where your money actually goes every month. Not where you think it goes, not where it should go, where it actually goes. The numbers do not lie. They only reveal what was already true. Then, and only then, adjust. Not dramatically, not all at once. Cut one leak, then another. Small course corrections, the kind that feel like nothing on any single day, the kind that compound into everything over time. Because direction matters more than speed when you are still in debt. A slow walk upward is infinitely better than sprinting toward the bottom. Nobody climbs out overnight. The debt that took months to build will not disappear in a week. This is not pessimism. This is the same mathematics that built the debt, now working in reverse. What compounded downward must be patiently unwound upward. One decision at a time. One day at a time. One less dig at a time. Nobody climbs out without first deciding to stop digging. The debt you are in took time to form. It will take time to leave. But every day you choose not to go deeper is a day the climb becomes slightly more possible. The shovel does not have to move. Stop digging. Not tomorrow. Now. The hole doesn't deepen itself. Only the shovel moves it.